Hi, this is Stephanie Conklin. I'm a teacher from New York. I'm going to be speaking today about the middle part of a lesson called Inscribing Angles, which can be found in the geometry curriculum under a circles unit. We've asked students to complete in the beginning of the lesson a folding activity where they've discovered that inscribed angles, or angles on the inside of a circle, are half the measure of the outside arc. And I wanted to just show for the middle of the lesson how we could demonstrate using this paper plate, or just piece of paper that's a circle, how we could demonstrate to students that when we have a triangle inscribed in a circle with the diameter has the hypotenuse of the triangle, how that could be derived using some folding techniques and some mathematics. So I would first ask students to go ahead and just draw a diameter, and they can do this by folding their piece of paper. And then we're going to ask students to pick one point. So I've picked one point up here that really should be on the outside of the circle, but that's hard to do. And then we're going to ask students to go ahead and draw a line connecting, and hopefully they're going to use their rulers, but I'm going to freehand it. Okay, they're going to connect the diameter, one end point of the diameter, with our point here, and then we're going to do the same here. Again, students should be using their rulers, I hope. So what we can ask students to do is sort of discover, what do we know about this angle? And there's a couple ways to think about this. So we can ask students to, first of all, think about, half of a circle, a semicircle, is 180 degrees. And it's really interesting because we also know that our friend, a triangle, is 180 degrees. But what I really would mention and point out to students is that if we take this angle here and follow it, it opens up to this second arc, which is out here. And we know that this whole second arc is 180 degrees. So if this arc out here is 180 degrees, and we just have proved that arcs, in order to find inscribed angles, arcs are half that. What we can do is look at our arc, this is 180, take half of it, and hopefully students will discover that this angle right here is 90 degrees. I think it's also just important to point out to students that this angle, if we look at it carefully, looks like it almost could be 100 or 90 degrees. One other way to just extend this idea is to pick a point out here and ask students to do the same thing. Create another triangle. Oops, excuse my drawing. And then ask students, hey, do we also know that this is a 90-degree angle? So this is one way just to demonstrate, using your paper plate, that this idea for example 7 and 8, which you can find in class notes.